Hello, YouTube.
No racist remark, Ace.
Apparently not. This is a good
No,
thing.
not this time.
Bro's too busy playing ranked right now in Marvel Rivals.
I'm offline. How are you able to see that?
We can see the
I
activity in the
literally
game.
just guessed, and
Oh fuck!
I guess I'm right.
You need to go invisible on Steam too.
I could tell. I could tell you're not completely focused in. If you were zeroed in, you would have had a racism remark like that.
He would have had like 6 of them like that.
I was in
Anyway.
gold. I was in silver 3, and now I'm bronze 1 again. Good lord.
Get wrecked.
Anyway, last time on Space Jam, you
I came
guys
up with that name.
recovered from your encounter with Xander and decided to return to En Shakir to retrieve Cinder's mentor, who is still locked in the dungeon there. When you arrived in En Shakir, you found out the whole place was in utter chaos. It seems that the residents took the opportunity that you guys gave them to launch a resistance, and currently the whole city is just in utter chaos.
Yeah, it
A
was.
violent revolution. But that left you guys with the perfect opportunity to swoop in and grab Windspeaker Felvar out of the dungeon, as well as Bartholomew, who was eager to leave.
I don't blame him.
You guys, or well, I should say specifically Nails, went out of his way to save a particular fire genasi you had previously done business with, named, what was the name? I don't have it on hand. Oh, it's Kodakar. Kodakar. So
He has headphones so he can hear us. Good.
So you guys brought Kodakar and Felvar back to the Yggdrasil and shipped out with plans to return to the Rock Brawl. You guys have entered into the Astral Sea once more, and Nyx is charting a course for the Rock Brawl. It's going to be quite a journey. It's going to be about a month to get all the way back there.
Dad, why aren't we there yet?
So, it's time to start doing downtime activities.
Yeah.
So, we'll just take turns on this. First up, what's Mock doing during his month?
That is a very good question, and Mock has not thought about it whatsoever since he's just been kind of lazing about. Let Mock think about that for just a moment. So we have a month.
Yep.
Let's see here. You know what? Can I spend the time? Okay. So here's what I want to do. Okay. I am happy about this. I was able to get the ability to speak with animals, and I have about 10 minutes at a time to do it. Can I be spending my month basically conversing with, at least trying to converse with Gert and Orion, and also work on my animal handling. That's what I
So,
want to do.
you're trying to get
Basi-
proficiency with animal handling.
Yes, I want to basically. I'm gonna be just kind of spending the time, kind of trying to help them learn more words to an extent, and also trying to teach them the state of things and yada yada. That's what I'm gonna do. It's also so I can get used to the idea that I can talk to animals now.
Okay. So
That
you're
is what I wanna do.
using the spell Speak with Animals.
Yes.
Okay, there's a problem. He
What is
isn't
it?
an animal. He's not a beast. Spell doesn't actually
True.
work on him. Doesn't do anything.
Well, either way, he's gonna come into the fact that I'm still gonna be just kind of playing with him and just still like handling him in a way.
You notice that he keeps he does actually try to make these vocalizations, but they come out
You're
as
doing
like
good.
these strange like whispers in that sound like some language you don't understand.
It's like guaranteed I don't understand it. Then I can't like roll to check for it or anything.
I'm pretty sure you don't understand it. Unless you have some special
There's no
ability
check.
that lets you understand any language.
Yes, I do actually comprehend languages.
Do you want to use comprehend languages?
I am gonna use comprehend languages.
Okay. So
Now, let's see here. Allows me to understand the literal meaning of any spoken language I hear. I also understand a written language, but I must be touching the surface. And it's a duration of an hour.
So you realize that Orion actually was speaking in a language, that language being Draconic.
Yes! I'm learning
And
from him.
you can hear him say things like, "What do you want?"
I want the galaxy to burn. But that's irrelevant. I just want to help my friends. And I'm learning from you, little one. That's all that's happening.
Orion just cocks his head to the side when you start talking back to him because he does not understand you.
This is true. But either way. Woohoo! Comprehend languages actually came into play.
Wait, couldn't you use comprehend languages on that dwarf's letter or something like that?
Dwarf's letter.
Oh, that was several months ago.
Yeah, like-
what letter are you talking about? I don't remember
I didn't
what
think about it back
referring
then.
to. Where
There
did
was
you
like a
could-
letter that was written in like a language that I couldn't read.
I could have,
Where did you get it from?
but I didn't think about it.
What letter?
I think it was from that guy that got tortured by Mock.
Wasn't he a dwarf?
Oh, yes, I remember now. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I know the letter you're talking about.
I could have, but I didn't think about it.
Could we read it now?
Do we even still have it?
I don't know
I have
who
no
has
idea.
it. I
I
don't
got
have
rid
a
of that
clue.
thing like months ago.
If you threw it away, then you threw it away. I don't know. Is it in your inventory? If not, then I guess it's just fucking gone.
I never had
Unless
it.
Marge has it. Magpie keeps a whole bunch of stuff. So
True. She might have kept it.
Anyway, did
it
you still
wasn't
want
that.
to? Oh, what were you saying?
No, go ahead.
Well, Do you still want to try to train in animal handling with Gert?
Yes, I still want to do that at least. If anything,
Okay.
if anything, then I can at least try to teach him human words as well.
All right. So
That way, at least when he hears a command properly from Magpie or whatever, then at least he'll know exactly like the meaning with it.
so there's another problem.
He's an idiot.
When you go to interact with Gert, Gert immediately tells you, "You are meanie. Go away."
It's been months. Come on. Just okay. Listen. I'm not gonna do anything. Just look. I'll keep my distance. We just have a conversation. That's it.
What do you want?
To help you figure out some of the different words that the rabbit says.
What is word?
What you and I are saying to each other right now.
It just blinks slowly.
Marge has been begging for speak to animals for months now, and then now that we finally have it, she's not here for it. Okay, look.
Me no understand.
Says you and me. We are having conversation right now, correct?
What?
You are saying things to me. You are saying things to me. I am saying things to you. Do you know how when how do you describe it? Mama Magpie, rabbit,
Mama?
hugs you a lot. Yes, Mama. That's the word. Yes. Do you know when Mama talks to you, like I am right now?
Mama tell me do things. I do things.
Yes, exactly. I'm hoping to help you learn things more good.
Me don't like you. You mean.
Me understand. Me will keep distance.
Go away.
Me will keep distance, but me will try to work.
Gert just starts swimming away from you.
Wait, no, get back at you, little shithead. Well, I'm basically just gonna be doing that all throughout the month, is just trying to like talk to him.
So you trying to like convince Gert you're not a meanie?
Not necessarily mean, but not a threat.
You gotta convince Gert you're not a meanie, or he's not gonna cooperate.
Okay, well then, yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. Fine.
How do you do that?
Let's see here.
You could try to play nice with Magpie.
Oh, I've
Show
been doing
friend.
that. I have been trying to play nice with Magpie. It's hard when Marge isn't here. So I guess I'm gonna just be spending some time just trying to get shit aside with Magpie so that we're back on the same thing, and I'll occasionally toss a bit of food towards Gert as well.
So you're gonna use
even though I don't know what
to
he
try
eats.
and convince Gert. Like
Fish
you.
are simple. If there's anything
Alright.
I've learned from my own fish, it's that food will work.
Roll me an animal
To an
handling check.
Oh, okay, that's cool. An 8.
Oh dear God.
An
Yeah.
entire fucking month of shit, and he's just like, "Fuck you."
Gert like eats the
I hate this.
food, and then you like go up to like talk to him, and then he just like slaps you and runs away.
Not gonna do anything. Not gonna say anything. Just keep it calm. It's just a fish. Just a fish. Okay. And I'm just gonna be doing that the entire month.
Nothing else.
Occasionally I'll stop and play some music, unless I can do something else.
As long as you're not training in some other proficiency or doing any long projects.
Let's see here. What was there? I had something, but I can't remember what it was. Shit. It slipped my mind about the fact that I cannot seem to ever win with animal handling.
Well, I guess you never will.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. It's fine. I got half proficiency anyway, so I'm okay.
Ace, are you there? I guess not. Oh,
Yes.
shit. Still making that sandwich? All right.
I wanted a ramen instead. Okay.
Well, I guess we'll go to Abby then. What's
yes,
Cinder
okay.
doing with her month?
Cinder is gonna go find Fawn and gonna go talk to Fawn and be like, "Hi, Fawn. Can you help me with and continue teaching me with your herbalism kit thing so I can practice a little bit more, please?"
Oh, sure. Like, I got nothing else to do, so get it out. Like, get it out, and I'll
Sweet.
teach you something about plants.
Yes, please. Exactly. That's what Cinder's gonna be doing.
Okay,
I
so
already
you're
have
trying
half
to learn.
proficiency, Casey, with herbalism. I already have half proficiency with herbalism kits. I want to see if I can, make that more by practicing more.
You guys aren't going to Cerberus. You're going to Rock a Brawl right now.
That's right, Brawl. That's right. I remember.
But yeah, if you want to go ahead and train your herbalism with Fawn, that's fine. Just roll me a survival check.
Survival. Okay. Here we go. Fingers crossed, people. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to. I hope that's not my entire month. Is that the only roll I can have for the entire month?
Wait, hang on. I didn't see what you
I
rolled.
rolled an 8. If I have to use
God
inspiration,
damn.
man,
I
for
rolled
an
an 8
entire.
too,
Actually,
Abby.
I lied. I rolled a 1.
Could it be
Wow.
with that advantage since I'm kind of
Or was it
helping her?
7? Maybe it was a 7. Do I need to use
No.
inspiration, or is that the entire month, man?
Well, I mean, that's the only, like, proficiency you can train for the whole month.
So, yes, you need to use your inspiration.
Okay. Looks like I'm
Aw.
gonna use my inspiration here, man. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Oh,
Oh
my
my god!
I give up. I give up. My month is wasted.
God, it's
That's fine,
not.
mine was
It's
too,
not
Abby.
completely wasted. There's other things you can do. You just can't train in a different skill. So yeah, the herbalism thing. It's just not really clicking with you. Fawn tries his best to tutor you, but some of the concepts just haven't quite set in yet. And you're from a
Yeah, I'm back at the
place
desk.
where most herbs don't naturally grow, so you're very unfamiliar with a lot of the things Fawn is teaching you.
Yeah, you try to write words for Fawn to read, and it just doesn't work either. So is it like this? These sigils are unknown to me.
So, is there anything else
Yeah.
that Cinder would like to do over the course of the month? Anyone she would like to talk to?
Cinder's
Did
mentor
we
is
make an
still
armory?
here.
What were you gonna do with the armor?
Oh, wait. Actually, I lied. What's his name? Wait, were we dropping off Did we drop? I thought we were gonna drop off.
Oh, Felvar.
Felvar.
Oh, that's right. I
Yay.
totally forgot about that. I'm a dummy. Yes.
We'll rewind a bit.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to rewind back to before you guys
Yeah, 'cause
left the planet.
And that means we get to re-roll our stuff.
No, no. We're just doing a flashback. We're flashing back to Hydra, where you guys reemerge from the Astral Sea briefly, stop by the Komori Wind Village, and as you guys pull up to dock, Felvar lays a hand on your shoulder, Cinder, and gives you a nod and starts walking off into the village where you can see a crowd of people have gathered. Come welcome him back. You see your little brother Agni is in the crowd.
You say no words to him. You sign to him. Get fucked.
Abby?
Yes. I see Agni. I'm total. Well,
You're lost.
no. Well, if we're not leaving immediately, real quick, I'm gonna go run up and go give Agni a hug. So.
He
Yeah.
hugs you back and says, "So, are you gonna stay this time?"
Not yet. I have some unfinished business to do, but I will be back. But you young man, keep practicing and stay out of trouble.
Do you have a sword or something I could have?
Oh, sword? Does it have to be a sword itself? Or do you just want something in general that's,
A sword would be really cool, and I could like practice and stuff if he gave me one.
That's true. Okay, hold on. Okay.
He just wants a gift from you.
Yeah.
This the
I
elderly Chimera walks over the this elderly Aarakocra one. Agni? What? Oh, Cinder, you're back! Welcome back!
Thanks.
I've been caring for little Agni here.
Perfect. He hasn't given you any trouble, has he?
Oh, he's quite rambunctious, but I keep an eye on him.
That's good. He wants a sword. Now, how do you
Sword?
feel about that? Mm-hmm.
That's terrible. You shouldn't give a sword to this young boy. Why, he shouldn't be engaging in that kind of violence to begin with. You're setting a bad example for him.
Excuse me?
Oh God.
Why, young boy, it's improper for him to engage in violence and killing.
Improper?
I'll have you know that me and Fawn over here have been killing since we were 10.
Not the
I was literally born to kill.
Yeah, he's only 3.
Improper? How is it improper?
Fawn, if Cinder, if you're don't worry about them. Here, just give him my rapier.
Master Felvar would never agree to this.
I think he'll be fine with it on account of the fact that your friend here just saved him.
That, and he's not going to do any killing. He shouldn't. He doesn't know how yet.
What else is a sword for?
Cut to me showing the kid how to kill people.
To protect?
Exercise.
Unbelievable. Are you gonna hand Agni the
Unbelievable.
sword?
Absolutely, I'm gonna hand Agni the sword. Wait, how old
are
is
you
Agni?
handing him?
Wait, how old is Agni again? Out of game? What did we decide again?
I believe he's 8 years old.
8? Oh, okay, I understand now why. Oh, okay. He's 8. Okay. God, I'm old, man. I'm in my 25.
You thought he was
Cinder.
like a teenager?
Cinder, come here. Come. Just
Huh.
I want to like
Huh.
pull Cinder off to the side for a minute. Okay. They're freaking out about it being all it's unsafe, yada yada. Here, just give him this. I'm gonna like pull out my rapier and hand it to you. It's only pointy at the end. He's not gonna be able to slice anybody as long as he doesn't stab somebody.
Oh, okay. So it's
It-
only pointy at the end, not sharp, and it's small.
You can cut people with a rapier. Rapier has an edge to
Not mine.
it. What
I
the
was
fuck is it?
pokey
Just
with
like
it
a
all the
fucking.
way.
It's like a fucking S stock.
Yeah, that's what mine was the whole time. I was using that wrong the entire. This rapier is specifically piercing damage only, so yes, it's fine. I'm gonna keep the lance anyway and mess around with that. That's my new toy. So just go ahead and give him this. If anything, as long as he doesn't poke anybody's eye out, it should be fine. Besides, what were you gonna give him?
I don't know. I have, see, that's the thing. I have Horizon's Edge. I have my Orbiter Axe. And then I can't remember. Am I supposed to have this Flame Tongue Greatsword, or is this just accidental in here?
No,
I think
I have that in my inventory.
Oh,
that
Oh,
was
okay, because it's also
something.
in my inventory. Okay, I
That was
remember us we
something
were
that you
discussing.
were
That's not it.
discussing switching.
No. Yeah, okay, I don't have a sword. The only other thing I have is a halberd. Because I want to keep both. I want to be able to still use my Orbiter Axe. So
oh yeah, give
I
Agni
have
the
to use
flame
the Horizon.
tongue. I'm sure he'd love that.
Yeah, so that means because I think didn't you and Nails temporarily switch the stone of protection in the great sword?
No. I gave them
No.
the elven cloak, and I borrowed their Ion Stone of Protection. But we traded that
Yeah.
back. I'm holding on to the. I
Okay,
grabbed
okay.
the flame tongue because I thought I was gonna try and learn it, but I'm just kind of using it as a light source.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take this. This needs to go out of my. There. I removed that. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
so just
Well,
go ahead
I'm
and
gonna.
give him the rapier. This thing's been around for a while.
And it's only pointy at the end. It's not like sharp on the edges.
Yeah,
Hey
look,
kid,
and
here's a gun that I found.
I'm gonna like just kind of like drag the blade right across Cinder. See? Nothing. Now check this out. And I'm just gonna like poke it in your ass. Just, see? Stabby.
And then I'm gonna whack at you with my hand.
Roll attack.
Okay, fine.
Besides,
I'm gonna take this
when we
rapier.
get back on the ship, I'm keeping this big boy. And I'm just gonna start just kind of vexing the lance, the Apogean lance.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take. Thank you, Mock. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna take this rapier, and before I'm gonna go give it to Agni, and I'm gonna be like, Agni, this thing is pokey. It is not sharp. It's only pokey at the end. Don't be poking anybody with it because you can hurt them. Understand?
So cool! He just like takes it instantly. It's like really heavy for him, so he has to like
You're
use
not
two
going anywhere.
hands.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere yet, young man. I'm gonna grab him before he can run off, and we're going straight up to Felvar, just so he knows. Like,
Felvar
hey,
is
Felvar.
like speaking with some of the other members of the clergy and like hugging them. You walk up, he's like, "Oh, it's good to see you two united."
Yes. Okay. I gave Agni a gift. It is only pokey at the very end. It is not sharp. He cannot slice people. He is only. It is not for killing, Agni. You are not a killer. And I swear to gosh, that's not happening. No, this is exercise so that way you're not rambunctious. You're not to go stabbing people or slashing at people or hitting people with it. Wood only. Exercise. And yes, exercise.
Felvar like raises an eyebrow. He's like, "It's certainly something I would not approve of for someone his age, but he is
Normally,
your brother.
yeah,
If you really
yes.
want him to have it,
Normally,
I will not deny you."
yes, absolutely. But rules. No stabby people, no slashing people. Granted, it can't really slash and hurt. It's like dull on the edges. I don't know why my idiotic captain has a sword, rapier, that's what it is, that's only sharp in one end. But hey, it works. But
The point of a
also,
rapier is that it is capable of piercing through most metals. One cannot
yes,
slash, but you can pierce. It's like a bullet if you're strong enough.
You're just gonna hear me from like way in the back. I got this far, didn't I?
that's true. Pure dumb luck. Yes. Normally,
Motherfucker.
yeah, I know. He's 8. Normally wouldn't like have that. But you know what? I'm not here and I don't have anything else. He can have it. Your rules though. Like exercise. Not at night. He turns it into you. Can't just have it all willy-nilly if he needs to be doing his schoolwork or doing chores or anything like that. So stuff comes first.
I will keep a vigilant
Pretty.
eye on this little hatchling. Don't you worry.
Yes, yes. And feel
Vaughn,
free to
she
take
is-
it away if he gets in trouble.
Vaughn, she has no idea how teenage boys get.
He's 8. He's not a teenager.
I know what I said.
Anyway,
That's 8 in Eric Cocker years. That's like 75.
he's not Eric Cochran though.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot that you're Genasi.
Yes,
Agni,
he's just
Agni gives you another hug. You're the best, Yodi.
Yodi.
Yeah, her name is
thanks.
Yodika.
I love you. Don't cause trouble. And Felvar has the rules. If you break the rules, or if you start getting in trouble, or you're skipping stuff, not doing chores, not doing getting rude, not doing homework, going to school, stuff like that, he can take it away. You start hitting people with it or stabbing people, I swear, if I come back and you're stabbing people, so no, you're not having it back. He can take it away. And if he feels like he has to take it away, it's grounding, man. You're not getting it back unless you like.
You his sister or his mother?
I'm his sister, but his mom is dead. So our mom is dead. So sister slash mom. I just have Felvar's help since he knows hatchlings. Not that we're hatchlings, but we're gonna call him a hatchling because it's so nice.
Agni's like half listening to you, and well, he's just like staring at like the hills.
Remember, Agni, the point is sharp. Keep the point away from people and away from yourself, especially your foot.
I'm just gonna whisper over Nails. That kid's gonna kill somebody when he's 9.
I nod.
He's gonna be like a level 10
Okay.
fighter when you guys come back.
Okay. Capiche? We good?
Yes, okay.
Am I gonna come back and I'm gonna find out he had to take it away and then you're not getting it back?
No! It's mine! And he just like clutches it.
Mine! Back away!
Yes,
Uh-huh.
Mom.
You don't get to sleep with it. You have to turn it in every night before bed. He holds
Cinder,
on to it. You're not holding on to it.
It's
Cinder, you just
okay,
gave a sword to an
Cinder.
8-year-old.
I will take care of it. Yeah,
Okay.
Felvar places his hand on your shoulder. Please, be careful out there. And if you ever lose
I
your
will.
way, just follow the wind. You'll end up back here.
I know. I did it. I did it perfectly last time. I got it this time. I know what to do now.
Yeah, why don't you tell him about the time you went swimming?
Oh. Yeah. Apparently I don't like to swim.
He just
That
gives
was
you a deep nod. May the wind be under your wings.
perfect. And you too. Hey, actually, do you have any like books slash scrolls or something that I can take on my journey and read?
What would you like?
I don't know. To learn
Hmm.
something? Or, you know, more about the wind? Or, because I think when I'm done, I'm gonna be done with fighting. Once the bad guy's done, I think I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be done.
Let me see. He digs around in a pouch he holds on his side and produces a small, like, papyrus scroll and hands it to you. This is something I had originally wrote for your mother, but I think it would only be fair to give it to you now.
Okay, perfect. Um, so when I do come back, and if I do decide to like, not fight anymore, what would I do?
You'll always have a place here. You could perhaps become a wind speaker yourself someday, assuming you follow
Well,
our principles and
do you have
learn.
that written down? I mean, I know some stuff, but
You will find many of the answers you're looking for in there. He points at the scroll.
okay, cool.
It will do you good, and
Okay,
do try to meditate each day. It will help you
meditate each day.
clarify your mind.
Okay, I can do it. And then I'm gonna give him a hug. Then I'm gonna give Agni a hug and a kiss. And then I'm gonna run back to the ship. I'll see y'all soon.
The whole village waves and yells at you guys as you push off and depart back to the astral sea.
Yep.
So we'll
Take
say
us outta here.
that's Cinder's downtime. So what's Fawn gonna do his downtime?
Oh, real quick.
Uh,
I'm really sorry, V.
it's cool.
Casey. The other thing I guess I'm gonna do, because I did have something. I'm gonna be just trading with the Abigean lance and attuning to it while we're doing that. I'm just letting you
Okay.
know about that one.
Well, you already trained with animal handling, so you don't really have time
Yeah,
to
it's
train proficiency
mostly
with.
it's just gonna be the.
Wait, you don't need
It's mostly
proficiency.
just gonna
You
be.
already have proficiency.
Yes, sir.
You're proficient with all martial weapons.
If you're the bard that does cool weapon shit with your bardic inspiration, like the valor or the
Yeah,
swords, then you're
he's a
definitely
valor
proficient.
bard. He's a valor bard. So
Yeah.
Why haven't you been using your bardic inspiration for fucking battle then, dog?
I do all the time. I give it to you guys all the time to use.
Yes, but you're a Valor Bard. You can do cool shit like knock the weapon out of people's hands if you hit someone.
No, that's not Valor
Really?
Bards. That's not what they
Is
do.
that not valid?
No, that's
What's
like
Valor
sword.
Bards
That's
do?
like College
Am I
of
thinking of-
Swords.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Valor Bards, you can add your Bardic Inspiration to like damage
Okay,
rolls and healing rolls, which you can't with other bards. But he also has
Oh.
proficiency with all martial weapons already, so he doesn't need proficiency with lance. If you want to attune to it, you certainly can. It will only take you an hour to
Yeah.
attune to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. That's the last thing I was going to be doing. Real quick, Abby, I have a question.
Huh.
Your orbiter axe, is that something that is in the hand, or is that something that just kind of floats around you?
No,
It's
I
a
hold
weapon
on to
that
that.
it's a handheld weapon. She just throws it and it comes back to her.
Gotcha. Would Abby be able to take my shield?
Why? Because I can't hold on to it and use both my Horizon's Edge and Orbiter Axe.
Yeah, but the orbiter axe is an item that you use to throw, but that's why I'm curious. This is mostly a question for Casey.
What do you mean?
Would I be able to give Abby my shield, and would she be able to wield it?
No reason why not.
The same time of using my
She wouldn't be
Orbiter
able
Axe
to
and
dual wield
Horizon's
and use a shield.
Yeah. I only ask because the orbiter axe is something that she just throws.
That's not impossible. That's not impossible. There's the shield that can
If-
fucking fly around you.
I mean, if
Yeah,
the
that's not
shield
what.
is
That's
like,
not
you
how
know,
That's not how the orbiter axe works.
Anyway, all right. You know what, Abby? I will discuss it with you over text. Let's just you and me. We can talk over text, but I'll talk to you as to why.
Alright.
So just
Cool.
yeah. That way we're not taking up the
Are we-
time on this.
Okay, are we
So-
back to phone?
Yeah, it's V.
Yeah,
It's
it
V's
does.
turn. What do you want to do?
I still remember the painted flies I originally bought for Fia. Could I use them instead to like, just doodle on the tattoos on my arms and like on Orion? Just doing that
Okay.
for proficiency?
I mean,
Yeah.
sure. You notice that Orion just keeps making these like whispering sounds, like just these weird whispering noises that you can't make out, but they sound like almost like words.
Huh. Speak? I'm sorry. I can't think of anything else.
He just cocks his head at you and says something else you don't understand.
Hey, Mom, do you know what he's saying?
What? Yeah. What's he saying?
He's whispering something, and I don't really understand it.
Oh, hang on. I'll just kick on comprehend languages again and just kind of like lean in close. All right, get him to say something again.
Hey, buddy, do you mind if I paint on your head?
I will just translate everything that he says.
What?
I just hold up a paintbrush.
What is that?
It's accessory. I'm just gonna doodle a bit on your head.
He
He
lets
doesn't
you.
understand common.
He lets you do it, but yeah, he doesn't understand anything you say.
Why are you painting on the dragon?
It's like a cool thing. Like, it's like face paint or something like that. Mostly out of boredom. It's like, I'm sure you can handle it. It's not toxic dragons, right? It's
You
like
are you
black
asking that?
dragon.
You're asking that before, or I mean after you're painting on its head? That's pretty fun.
Like, assume there's like it was like non-toxic pain. So like, I'm assuming I got the non-toxic form.
He's a dragon. He has dragon scales. Paint isn't gonna hurt him. You could probably try stabbing him with a dagger and it wouldn't hurt him.
Cool. Yeah, that answers that question.
Which, by the way, he's gotten a lot larger. He's a big boy now.
Alpha?
He's like almost as big as you.
This?
You know, obviously he's on all fours, but if he stood on his hind legs, he would be almost as tall as you.
He's still my precious. He's still my precious child. All right. Just let me spoil him a bit.
By
you
painting
can
on his head.
you could draw whatever you want on him. He's not gonna mind.
It's space paint. Like every child is like experienced space paint, right?
He doesn't quite understand what you're doing, but he's on board for it.
Cool.
What are you doing, Ma?
What am I doing? Oh, I was just sitting here translating. Was all.
Yeah.
I look at you, Mock, and I say in Draconic, you can speak the tongue of the dragon?
Oh no, I can understand it though. In fact, I can understand pretty much anything you say. Try it.
Ryan like perks his head and like looks at you, Ace.
In Primordial, I'll go for Aaron. I think that's the ground one. You can understand this one too?
I can understand what he says, but he can't understand me. By the way, everything I'm saying back to you, Nails, is all in common.
Yeah.
I can understand what he says, but he doesn't get a single word I'm saying. So this is gonna be a weird, like, four-way conversation. I mean, unless you want to take care of it, and I can go relax.
I look at Orion once more. Child, I believe your parent just wants to spend time with you. I say in Draconic.
You can talk?
Of course
guys-
I can talk.
Oh, fun! You should become
So
a dragon rider.
Oh my God. You guys can talk to each other?
That is correct. I was raised in a Draconic household.
What? What do you mean?
You're on account.
I was raised by a dragon. Well, not raised, but I was taken in by a dragonborn. That's the only reason I'm a Draconic.
Oh! I thought you meant you were taken in by a dragon. Like what?
Oh, no. Dragonborn.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
I think that's still a fair statement to say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like I said, yes. I was raised in a Draconic household.
You think you could teach me Draconic?
If I ever got free time, you may stop by my workshop and I will assist you on learning the language.
You could also,
Sweet.
teach Orion to speak common.
That would be really useful.
Yeah, but in a situation where you need to talk to them without letting anyone else hear them, that's what that special connection's for.
I
Yeah.
guess, but that means like nobody else is to be able to communicate with Orion.
Oh, well, these classes open on tomorrow. 1 silver.
Deal. I'm taking it.
Oh, no, you can have it for free. Everyone else has to pay a silver.
So you're gonna help Fawn teach teach Orion Draconic and also teach Fawn Draconic. Or you're gonna help Orion learn Common and teach Fawn Draconic.
I mean, if I ever have off time, which I'm probably not, I know what I'm gonna be doing. But if they come to me while I'm working, I can just kind of like have them fucking sit down, grab a piece of notebook, or grab a piece of note. I give them a notebook, and I'll just spew words slowly as I'm working, so that they'll just have to figure it out. But I don't know about common. It's easier. Well, it's not easier, but I think because Fawn is already more they're both sentient. I think it's just easier to probably teach Fawn Draconic.
You know,
Teach Fawn
children
Draconic and
have
then,
an
like,
easier time learning languages than adults do.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
that's true.
Whatever you want, Fawn. If you want to learn Draconic or if you want to teach the Dragon Common, I can only do one or the other while I'm busy.
Okay. I'll learn Draconic. Like, I don't want him to like lose his language. The time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You sound like an
Casey-
adoptive dad.
I mean, aren't I kinda?
I guess
Okay,
that's true.
Casey,
Yeah.
so I know how to make this easy for them. So I'll take like a day to make like these bracers that are reactive, right? So I'm gonna give you a notebook, right? And you're going to it's like filled with like draconic worksheets, and I'm gonna have you learn it. And if you get any wrong, the bracers are gonna shock you for lightning damage.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Oh,
That's so
man.
unhinged.
It's the shock It's the shock.
I don't think anyone has ever used shock therapy for language learning. That's new. That's a new.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new type of war crime right there.
Fuck it. Anything for Orion.
Okay. So, I guess roll an intelligence check on.
Oh dear.
with disadvantage because you're so scared of getting shocked.
Oh god, this is not gonna go well. I have a -1 modifier.
Wait, you have a -1 intelligence?
I can't.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
can't help him in any way, shape, or form. Can I?
I mean, you are helping by making the worksheets.
And the electric bracers. I was serious about that. It's only gonna do a D4, but I mean,
Oh dear god.
Roll it.
I got 11.
Hey, that's good enough. So, through trial and error, some painful errors,
you
you
just hear Fun screaming every couple seconds.
start memorizing some basic words and phrases in Draconic. It's a language with a very strange syntax that you have to like slur all the words together to speak correctly. And eventually you are able to form a few words that that Orion can understand, like hello, or come here, or what's that?
Or kill them.
And you can understand Orion when he says father.
Hello, Papa. Am I a real boy yet, Papa?
Yeah, Father is here.
You half
What is
understand
it?
the language. There's still a bunch of things you don't quite get that Orion will say, but you're getting there.
It's always fun to listen to V freak out about things.
I'm good. So, what's left is like nails and magpie, right?
Well, I mean, you can do some other things too if you want. As long as it's not training or anything like that.
I'm
Like
good.
if there's
I've gotten a lot more.
you could actually make some potions or try to learn a recipe.
Oh shoot! Right. Wait, I'm trying to remember if I learned the growth potion.
I don't think you did. I don't think you have the recipe
Dang it!
for that. I think you
Oh god.
For basic potions?
I don't think you did you even try the
Didn't
growth
they?
potion? I
I
don't know.
remember that because they made one, right? And they were so successful that they made one and they got to keep. Like, I remember that you had to use it in order to, like, fucking try and learn it, which I remember we managed to keep it and I drank it so that I can grow in
You're
double
right.
size.
I think you're right. You should really write this down in your notes somewhere, V.
Yeah, I got it.
I remember
Really,
they had to have learned it because we had one originally, but then they wanted to learn how to make it, and in order to learn how to make one, it synthesized whatever. You had to actually use the potion, but because they either did like a really good check or they learned it really well, they managed to either make a new one or keep the one they had in the process of learning it.
I think you're right. So yeah, I'm gonna say you do know that one. Please write that down somewhere so we don't have this problem again.
Yeah, I wrote it down. It's all good.
So yeah, if you have another potion, you could try and learn that recipe, or you could try your hand at making one. Though,
I'll just try to.
I will say, while you're traveling, you're not really gonna have access to the ingredients you need for the potion of growth, because
Alright.
the only reason you have access to the ingredients for the healers kits and the herbalism kits is because you bought.
The herbs.
Wait, did you buy ingredients or have you just been using the ones you've been growing? Oh, you did buy the
I
herbs.
think
Okay.
yeah, I
So
just
see,
bought
you
the
still have herbs for basic potions right now, but you don't have herbs for the potion of growth specifically. Those require special ingredients.
Yeah, I guess I'll just make healing potions then.
How many did you want to try and make?
Wait, real quick.
What's up?
What?
I am willing to give this a shot, V, if you're willing to take the chance, but I still have a potion of fire breath.
I will try. I guess I'll use
You
it.
don't have to you don't have to if you don't want to. I understand if you don't, but it is an option.
I mean, I'm down for it.
Okay.
I'll succeed this check no matter what. I'll even use inspiration.
Okay.
I have faith in you, my friend.
So you're gonna try and learn the recipe for the potion of fire breath. What rarity is that potion?
I have no idea. Like, Mox, you know?
Let me see here. It is. Oh, it's only an uncommon potion. Okay, so it won't be too hard to learn. So go ahead and roll herbalism, which is your wisdom plus proficiency.
Wisdom plus.
Oh, real quick, Casey,
Yeah.
wanted to let you know something. I have given Cinder my shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just so,
I-
so that is, just so that way you know.
I got
All
a
right.
17.
17, nice. So, yeah, after spending a couple days with the potion, you manage to extract the recipe and memorize it.
Yeah.
Or write it
I guess you're
down.
allowed
Wait,
to
no,
fucking
you
read
can't write
that.
it down. Never mind. You just have it memorized, I guess.
Wait, why can't
God, I
I will.
can't
why
read.
can't you write it down?
I can't read.
Here, I will
Oh.
transcribe it for you.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Fawn's, what's the word? Fawn's medicine cabinet. I'll call it that. All right. What are the ingredients for the fire breath?
I'm not gonna list all the ingredients. You
Okay,
know the
what all does
recipe.
Fawn know then?
You know the
She
recipe.
got fire breath?
You know the recipe for the fire breath now, so it
Write that
did
down.
it did, however, use the potion you had. So that potion's gone.
Okay, I'll get rid of it in a second.
Is that all the time I got, or do I still have time to make a potion?
Nah, you're not gonna have any more time to make potions.
Okay, yeah, that was worth it.
Cool. Fawn now
Hey guys,
has
I'm
a-
gonna mute. Sorry, hey, I'm gonna mute myself because I'm gonna eat some cereal and that stuff's allowed. So,
Ooh,
Okay.
could you bring me a bowl, please?
yep.
Thank you.
So it's now Joe's turn.
I already went.
Wait, you did? I thought you said
Yeah, I went
like,
first.
you were-
Yeah, you went with like animal handling
The
and
ace
kind of
turn.
failed.
Right, that's right. It's
So
Yeah,
Nails?
we
Nails.
skipped Ace.
It's Ace. Yeah.
Yeah.
What Snail's doing.
I know what Nails wants to do. Nails wants to practice meditation so that he can preach pacifism.
Okay. Weird,
Okay,
but okay.
smarty pants.
I'm just kidding. I want to work on the armor.
Ah, yes. I see.
Yeah, that was at my expense. That was that extender's expense.
That is correct. I was making the funny.
So you're gonna start constructing your armor.
That is correct.
So for this, I will have you roll Arcana.
Am I allowed to buff myself in any way, shape, or form?
No.
Well, I mean, like, in the sense... I mean, I understand the fucking spell shit, right? But what about Flash of Genius? That's literally specific for ability checks.
No, because it's not any short-term buff will not help you. It is a long project.
Alright, I
Happens
understand.
over many days.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
You can use inspiration if you want.
Natural 20.
Oh, goddamn.
All right, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
27 total. So you get right into it and start trying to piece together how this armor was meant to originally function and what you can do with it now. And while you're doing that, Professor Exel turns up and he's like, "Oh, what is this?"
This armor was originally owned by the what was his name? The Jinn himself, the leader.
What?
Darzabresh.
Darzabresh?
Did you say gym leader?
Yeah.
Like he's a fucking Pokemon gym leader?
The Jinn, the leader of the Jinn. Darza, yeah. This armor belonged to the Jinn, leader of the city that we had just entered, Darzabesh. He happened to have this armor. It was very peculiar. He also happened to have another automaton with him, made of the same material, but it was disabled when we first entered. I don't exactly understand its components just yet, but I'm close.
It appears all of this is of Zidric's design. Whoever this Darzabech is must have discovered quite an archaeological find to have discovered this. This is incredible. I've never even seen technology this advanced in my research.
I knew there was something we needed to do while we're still there.
Who is Zidrix? Why does that name sound familiar?
The Zidric's Empire. I specialized in them as a xenoarchaeologist. They are an extinct empire who used to span this entire star system over a millennia ago, and were rendered extinct at some point. And all we have left is their technology, which is highly advanced. They were quite the masters of arcana and artifice.
I see. Luckily, I managed to get 2 sources of this metal, but I think I'm going to use it to repair this armor and suit it to my needs.
Finding something this intricate and in this good of a shape is, well, it's almost unheard of. This belongs in a museum.
Afraid not, friend. This belongs as a display of power. I am going to fix it and don it.
You are going to fix it.
Correct.
That is fascinating. Could I observe? Maybe assist in any way that I can?
You may just fucking hear Fawn getting zapped in the back of my fucking my workshop.
Fuck!
All right, so
I'll start grabbing my tools and I'll get to work.
So yes, as you're getting to work, you're encountering artifice you have never encountered before. This stuff is weird. It is foreign, and it is extremely intricate. And all along the way, Professor Exel is consulting with you, both learning from you and also teaching you things about the Zidrix and how their artifice functions. He's not an artificer, but he does understand their language and their history enough to give you some context. It helps you understand what this technology was even meant to do, how it functions.
I see.
And what you come to realize is that this armor was not originally even built to be armor. This thing was built to be a construct of some kind. And it was sort of stripped of most of its internals and retrofitted into armor. And
I see.
in its current state, it doesn't have any capacity to function because it requires its own power source, its own magical power source.
Casey,
But-
can I note something before we continue?
Yeah,
Before we would have started, I would have used one of my infusions to create a magical common item. I can
What is
create
it?
any magical common item. I am going to create a spell shard.
spell shard. Spell shard?
Yeah,
What is a spell
yeah,
shard?
it's from Eberron.
Is it like a Kyber shard or something like that?
Maybe. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure the Kyber shards are different. Spell
Polished
shard, the
Eberron
polished Eberron dragon shard. Are you reading it?
Oh, what? Okay. So, problem with that is that a spell shard is made out of an Eberron dragon shard. Eberron Dragon Shard is not just something you can fabricate. That's like a extremely valuable item on Eberron that are
Really?
very hard
It's
to
a
find.
common magic item.
Well, okay, maybe extreme isn't the right word, but it is a very limited resource that you have to find or buy. It's not something you'll just come around, be able to fabricate on a whim.
Well,
Because,
isn't it under the prerequisite that I create it, but it's not like it's permanent, or I could just give it to anybody in the sense that it can just be dispelled like any other thing that I could create? It's I see it, right, and I like its ability that it's just meant to store fucking information better than a book in that sense, but that's it. I don't really see it's not like I plan on selling it or planning to use it in any other context. I understand.
yeah,
But I mean, if an artificer can create any common magical item, I just
I'll,
lore wise, if you say no, that's fine. But I just think it's like,
I'll tell you what, uh, I'll let you make a magical item that is functionally identical to a spell shard, but it's not actually made of a dragon shard.
okay, so can it, function the same way as
Yeah,
possible? Just like it's
the
like a shard that
it's
writes book. Okay,
it's functionally identical, but it can't do the same things that Dragon Shard could. Because, like, if you actually did have a real spell shard, like, you could just break that Dragon Shard and use it as a spell component or something like that.
oh, I mean, I don't really want to do that. I just needed a cool
Dragon.
one.
The reason Dragon Shards are so valuable is because they're universal spell components and universal
Oh,
artifice components.
okay, so I understand. So I can just like a real quick common item before we start, just like make a little like gem shard that's capable of taking information and doing all this.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
a spell shard, but not really a spell shard type of thing.
Sure. It's just like a little codex that you make that can record information, but it's not actually
Okay.
like a spell shard.
That's fine. That's all I care about. It's meant so that I don't have to like write down the book, write down my what we're doing, me and the professor, so that I can focus on crafting and thinking while just like mentally like storing the information into the shard, the codex.
Sure. So, right. You discover that the armor itself lacks power source. But you do discover that the large construct that was also damaged has a power source that is still intact. It is a core of some kind that seems like it's got like a glass cage around a small dark purple sphere inside of it. And Professor Exel tells you that is what we would call a Zidrix power core. We at the university don't fully understand how they function or what they're composed of. I would highly recommend not breaking its containment. Um, it will have disastrous consequences. But we have discovered that the Zidrix use those for powering some of their artifice components.
Um, I'll ritual cast identify just to really make sure I can get as much information as possible on this orb.
So that is a soul. This is a soul cage. This
I don't
is
think I tell anyone that. I don't think I'll tell anyone that. But I will keep it in the book.
This thing is a soul cage. So it is not just a power source, but that is a soul that presumably could have come from a living being, although it's also possible it's an artificial soul of some kind.
It's possible to create artificial souls?
It's theoretically possible. That's sort of how the Warforged are created. Well, their souls aren't from a living being. Let's just say that. They they don't
That's fair.
rip souls out of people and put them into Warforged. They pull the souls from somewhere else. Nobody really understands how that works exactly, but this could be a similar sort of thing. It didn't actually come from a living creature.
I see. I don't mention that part, but telepathically, I'm writing it down in the codex.
Sure. But yeah, that thing seems to slot into the armor perfectly. And once it does, things start clicking. It starts making sense how it all wires together. And by the time you guys are almost back to the Rock of Brawl, it's nearly complete. And you begin to realize though that if you want to use this thing, you're going to have to, attach it to your body. You're gonna have to like graft it onto you, as you do with all
I
of
mean,
your
yeah,
armor. That's just how
yeah.
you put on armor as a Warforged. Um, but you notice, like, as you're putting on the finishing touches, that for some reason, parts of the armor just will randomly twitch for no reason at all.
I'm gonna find that peculiar, and I'm going to the moments. I'll go and expect the parts that specifically twitch. And is there any like arcana surging through it, or
The
is there
whole
any like
thing,
magical energy?
the whole thing is now suffused with arcane magic. Like, once you inserted that power core, it basically turned the thing on, and now it has that energy flowing all through.
Casey, I'll make sure to inspect the orb to see that it's properly in there and that it's well protected in the sense that it's embedded correctly.
Yeah, everything seems fine otherwise, but every now and then, like you'll see like one of the fingers on the gauntlet like twitch, or the wrist
I see.
motor will turn slightly for no particular reason at all that you can decipher.
I will. We got jewelry from that fight. I remember we got jewelry. 120 gold pieces worth of jewelry. Split between the party. I have proficiency with jeweler's tools, and I know these jewels are pretty big because it was supposed to fit Darzavesh's body. Can I embed these jewels into the armor?
Any particular reason why? You're just decorating it.
It's ornamental, pure ornamental.
I mean, sure, yeah, if you want
Well,
to do that.
wealth is power.
Hmm.
Cool.
After you do that, are you gonna like put it on?
I am.
Alright, so as you put it on, it sort of wraps around your whole body as sort of an exoskeleton more than armor. But it does leave your face, sort of open and out. Yeah, you've got on this black polyhedral armor with these like spikes jutting out of it, and you feel like when you're wearing it, like you feel like there's just like something like tugging in the back of your mind, like there's some sort of emotion that you're feeling that you don't quite understand, but it feels good.
I will now be changing my name to Ultron. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Are you gonna sort of
I just realized I've been
experiment?
muted this whole time. That had me laughing.
Say that again, Casey.
Well, as you're wearing it and trying it out and learning its functionality, you begin to realize that you can customize this thing to fit your different artificer armor types, the different armor models. When you go to actually change something on the armor almost seems to come apart like of its own will. And like the pieces start moving on their own.
Like a transformer?
Yeah. And it's sort of like you don't even have to like do it like you don't have to do it manually. Like you just think about like changing something on your arm and the arm plates just all come apart on their own.
Jesus. Fancy.
Interesting. I will think about focusing on the Voyager model, Casey.
Alright, so you start opening up the arms and you're able to just like install the grapple hook and all of that, no problem. And you also notice that some rotors in the legs start to come loose and start to swap themselves with other rotors. Suddenly your steps start to feel more springy and light. Like you can move even quicker than normal.
I then focus on the Guardian.
So when the Guardian, when you switch to the Guardian, like a bunch of plates like move around and move to your fists to like create these large gauntlets, and a bunch of plates like move to the front of your torso to like create these like large and imposing like pauldrons that like block attacks from different angles.
And then finally, I'll focus on the Infiltrator.
So when you switch to the Infiltrator, it all sort of resets to where it normally does, but there are a series of appendages come out of your back. These like two like small little rods come out, and they have like these like eyeball things attached to them, and they're like looking around, and you can like focus, like you can even like kind of see through them a little bit.
I see. I will let the armor return to its base state, and
It doesn't have a base
I'll
thing. It's
well, what I mean
whatever
is
armor
like I'm
model
not
you're
gonna.
in.
Yeah, its base state's always gonna be the Guardian until I specifically say so.
Oh, okay. So your Guardian model.
Yeah, always the Guardian model. I'll don my clothing and wear my cloak over my armor. This feels spectacular. I quite enjoy this.
Go ahead and add the Mechanist Primal armor to your
Oh, it's
inventory.
been added. It's been added. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay.
It's been added, and it's.
You already took
Dang.
the liberty.
I already took the initiative for this. For the beginning of this game. I had a feeling.
Well, now it's real. You've really done it.
Yeah.
The
And now
legendary
we are
Mechanist
getting
Primal armor.
close. The book should be filled. Right.
So
I think
you just
I will.
recorded. You just recorded all
Yeah,
the information about the armor in there.
that is correct, including the soul However, with the spell shard, well, not the spell shard, the codex, I can put a passphrase that people can use to access certain chapters of the book or open the book entirely. So I will tell Professor Axel. Uh, uh, I'll give him the codex shard, and he can read it all. But uh, I believe I'll let him read all the information, including the soul. So I'll give him the passphrase, which is MK1. That is the passphrase.
He's like looking in it and he says, "My word. You're quite the meticulous note taker, Nails. We should work together on projects more often."
I agree. I hope to have more projects in the future lined up.
I'm afraid most of this is a little beyond my specialty. Is that... Wait, what is a... What is a soul cage?
It seems the orb seems to be of a similar class item, not item, similar class object from Eberron, our home. We have a means of putting sentience into a creation. That is how my people were born. An artificially produced soul, if you will.
Okay, just to clarify, a soul cage is just a container for a soul. It could be a living
Oh,
person's soul. Like, you could literally just take a person who just died, just take their soul and put it in there.
yes, but for the sake of I don't want him to
Why?
freak out. That's what I'm telling him. I'll explain that that's what the soul cage is, but I'm telling him it is an artificially produced soul to calm his mind.
Is
Fascinating.
that because
To think that's what's been powering all of the Zidrix arcana. Oh, there is much to learn here. You've done well, Nails. We may yet unravel the very nature of Zidrix technology. And
I hope so.
maybe reclaim it.
I would just like to take a second to point out the hilarious irony of how Nails is an amazing note taker and yet Ace is not.
This is correct.
A damn violation, Joe.
Marge? What the
No!
fuck?
I'm sorry. With how
Where did you come
amazing.
from?
Foul, foul, foul. Jail, jail, jail.
Nah, it's okay.
Fucking Marge jump scare.
Sorry, I've been microdosing on sleep.
Microdosing on sleep is funny.
I've
So,
slept a total of like an hour. Like, I think.
so micro
Welcome back to
sleeping.
the land of the living, I guess. You didn't miss much of importance, really. We've been doing downtime because you guys are on a month-long journey back to the Rock of Brawl.
Mm-hmm.
You guys dropped off
Ah.
Felvar back at the Wind Village. Bartholomew decided to stick around. He didn't want to stay at the Wind Village. He wanted to go to the Rock of Brawl.
Oh yeah, that's right. Marge, you weren't here. Bartholomew, the big hippo guy we met. Back when we dealt with the dragon.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I need to speak about to him actually.
Wait, are we fan? Wait, yes. Well, I personally am.
Okay.
Yeah.
They call Makamini.
I don't have any care for him personally.
Orion is
Well, Marty doesn't like
learning.
any of.
Orion is learning
Yeah,
to speak.
Orion's learning to speak. Fawn is learning how to draconic.
Since you were asleep,
I was
you-
micro sleeping.
You should probably get to know this too. I finally became able to speak to animals.
Finally, dog. Finally. After
Yeah.
years, literal years of me telling you.
What do you mean years? We've only. Oh, yeah,
Yes,
actually.
it's coming up on 2 years, huh?
Okay, well, it's not years yet, but either way, it's I am not able to speak it because of Bard stuff.
Oh, wow. You know what? Explain that to me later. And I know that Abby's got her thing going on, and like the whole armor thing, and for nails, and yeah.
Fine.
Okay,
But you're
well,
the last one that's got to be run through, by the way.
we
Ew.
s- we still gotta finish up.
You know what I
with-
mean, asshole.
We still gotta finish up with nails. Was there any other small things you wanted to do? Ace,
Yes.
is there any other small things you wanted to do?
Yes. Once the armor is donned and Professor Axel's done a reading from the codex, I'll call Bartholomew in.
Wow, what a lovely workplace you have here. What did you need, middleman?
Well, we saved your life, Bartholomew. I think we managed to get you off a dying city that was doomed. I believe you owe us a favor, and I want to
Well,
cash it.
hell, hang on just a moment. If my memory serves me right, you were the one who almost got me killed by a dragon back on Port Call.
Right?
Now,
You know
if
how that
Point
played out,
is-
but okay.
I would argue that makes us square.
It's not how that played out, but okay.
If I
No,
remembered things correctly, perhaps, but I could have chosen to left you there if we were not on good tidings. You could have stayed on that planet very well and died had it not been for me, knowing our past history.
All
Come back.
right, all right. Well, what would you like to extort from me then?
I'm glad you understand the situation you're in. What do you know of Osmata, Bartholomew?
Azamata. He's a man I've met only in passing, but I find him rather agreeable as a business partner. I don't know him personally, mind you, but we have done business.
Osmata is no longer going to be doing any kind of business soon. He's, afraid of our party, of our crew. He has sent assassins to kill everyone and to kidnap me. All because I gave him a little scare at Prince Andrew's coronation.
You certainly have a way
He's
of making
king, as you
friends.
Yes, well, I tried to respect the man, but the man couldn't handle it. So I will say this. I'm going to need just a little bit of assistance. If there's anything you can give me, I want Osmata out of the picture. I want to do business soon. I have a very nice store, and I'm going to have some people be delivering some goods to the city of Brawl. Goods that don't exactly need to be shown up directly. It's going to be taking a different route.
Now, I haven't
Speaker
been
Cavol
on.
is going to be insistent.
I have not been
Continue.
on the Rock of Brawl for a few months now, but last I recall, wasn't Azamata, well, a certified member of the government? Respected official?
No.
He was. He was. He was the Dark Master previously, but he happens to own a specific area. However, he's a scoundrel, like most politicians, and he must die.
So you're asking me to help you assassinate a government official?
That is correct.
Oh,
Well, I have skills in hunting monsters. People are another matter entirely. But
Nice.
a bullet is a bullet, and it kills all the same. I suppose, as a recompense, for saving my life. If I could put mine on the line once again. If you can assure me that we aren't going to be ending up in a prison cell by the end of this.
This is something I will take full responsibility should it come to light to any officials. I had no assistants or cohorts with me. It was all me that was planning this.
Well, I
Besides,
certainly
Andrew
don't
owes
think
us a
your
bit of a favor.
testimony is going to keep me from seeing a jury when we head back. Now,
Yes, but we have connections with Andrew. Personally. If anyone were to take the responsibility, I can at the very least sway in what direction it goes. You will stay in the shadows. No one will know of your deeds.
if you say so, I suppose that trading one cell for another ain't so bad. I'm sure they have better food on the Rugged Brawl, at least. Now, I have found myself deprived of my firearm. May you rectify that so I can properly assist you?
Mark, do you still have that gun I gave you?
That was given to Amelia, like a long time ago.
Yeah, I was given months ago. I didn't even wait. You got that from Bart?
I got that from somebody. I got a gun from somebody, but I gotta get them a gun is the problem.
Yeah, I
I'm
gave
sure
that
I
back to
can-
Amelia.
It's fine. I'll find it. I'll
I
find
gave that
out.
to I gave it to Amelia, who showed a pretty big interest in it, and I sucked with it.
I mean,
Plus, I have a better ranged ability now.
I will barely equip you when the time comes. But for now, we are simply planning. You will be compensated afterwards.
Alright, well, for the meantime, I believe I'm going to retire and enjoy my freedom for as long as it lasts.
Very well.
As long as it lasts.
And that's me, Casey.
Alright. So, last on the docket is Marge. Still awake over there?
Hello, I'm still awake.
Barely.
Okay, well, think about what you want to do for your downtime, and while you're thinking about that, I am going to take a little BRB. Be right back.
Aye, aye, Capitan.
I missed you guys, by the way.
Yeah, I miss being here too. I missed you guys too. Where were you, Marge? Why would you abandon us?
Dog, I got a lot of shit going on. Like, I'm about to graduate.
Hey, I get it, but that's no excuse.
What? You're so serious right now.
I'm always serious.
Oh, also, I have to call CPN. Oh, you know what? I'll wait
What?
until after like the recording's done.
Actually, I'm going to run my bowl back to the kitchen. I'll be right back.
Oh, also, yo, I got scammed at the vape shop. I'm so.
What?
I told you this, V. You were there when I told you the story.
Like, do you remember the pineapple one?
Yes.
That's only a
Yes.
bit of it. Like,
Cause like, listen, when I see like a pink tube of vape juice, I'm gonna think it's strawberry. But no, it was Hawaiian. Bless you.
Eh.
Hmm?
All right, I'm back.
Oh
Hey.
wow.
All right, Marge.
Hey,
Oh,
Joe's not
you-
back.
I want to
Smack.
teach Gert how to shank fuckers.
You want to teach Gert how to use a knife.
Yep.
God help us all.
What?
You give that
What?
fish a knife. There's no stopping him, dude. He's gonna go sicko mode.
It's too fun.
He's going to kill everyone.
Nah. So can I? Please?
Fine. You could teach him to
Yes.
use a knife.
Wait, actually, I think I need to teach him. Like, I think I need to find a way to
You gotta put an
armorize.
automated turret on the fucking fish so it can just shoot people.
I gotta
from afar.
armorize my fish.
This is gonna be you and Gert after this.
Yeah, it's me and Gert dynamic
Wasabi
duo.
sauce. Fuckaroos. Let's get it going.
We're armorizing Gert.
So, Clint.
I start walking to nails. I'm like bunny hopping, all cute and shit, and I go, hello.
Hello.
Hello. So, you know how you're really good at building things? You're like the best thing. You're like the best guy to like build things. You know, you're just really good at that shit. Like Tower
Yes,
of
I know.
Babel.
Yes,
So,
yes, I know.
so I was just wondering, right? I mean, you see Gert, right? Gert's been pretty instrumental in our battles, you know. But also, what if he took a more active role? You know? Huh? You see where I'm
You
trying
want
to?
to put him in the front line.
Okay, I do.
Not taking this the wrong
So-
way, but like, isn't he kind of like a backliner or something?
That's why we're gonna armorize him and armor him with a knife. A knife.
You know, if he starts fighting people, people are gonna fight Gert.
Yes.
Like
Hey.
listen, I get to control
Oh.
his team tactics. I don't I. So like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
When you put it like that, this is an amazing idea.
Shut up, Joe.
There's-
Shut up, Joe. But yeah, just trust me on this, man. Come on.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So what's
So
it
what
gonna
is it
be?
that you look for?
I'm trying to
Well,
look.
if you want to armor up these fish, it has to be light enough that it can still move, but somewhat still dense enough to protect it from blows. Casey, looking at Gert, is there an accurate way to depict how, like, if I were to fight this thing right now, can I get a feel for its AC? Is there an
13.
accurate way?
Yeah.
I have his like thingy
So
thing.
13 is still pretty good for a fucking fish.
I'm not trying to take no chances. He's only got 3 hit points.
What's the fish
Wait,
stat
point.
block?
Wait,
Put
I'm
it in the
gonna
fish.
I will say
send this block.
the only
This is
reason
the
its
stat
armor
block.
class is that high is because it has +3 dex.
Dex is 16.
So if you're gonna be like armoring it up, it's not gonna get like to add its dex on top of that. Like it's either like depending on how heavy the armor is, it might just
Obviously, right?
become
I
like a flat
understand that
number.
it's
You sure you want to be on the front lines?
Well, if he can't like stab a hole, at least he can deliver health potions. We can teach him how to do that. He knows how to do that.
I tried. He doesn't want to
That's
listen.
the thing.
30 feet of movement. What if I attempt to make him some kind of propeller that allows him to move faster?
Actually, you know what? I'm down for that. I feel like that's a lot smarter than my original idea.
Okay. Casey, how about a lightweight little propeller that I can like put on it to make it slightly faster and it's flying?
Are we allowed to do that?
That would have
We'll
to be
find out, I
a
guess.
magic item of some kind.
I got a girlfriend that's like into that stuff.
Whatever you want, honestly. I already built my armor, but I have to consider what you want as well. I don't mind building you something. You just got to give me a clear idea of what to build, and I'll build it.
You could just
I think the
like
best thing, if you want armor, it would have to be like a leather armor of sorts.
you
Just
could
like
just
a
like
little sheath
take
of leather.
you could take a regular helmet and just put it on Gert. Just cover his entire body with the helmet.
I keep forgetting how small he actually is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's only
Kate,
like 2 feet big.
That's a
Casey,
big goddamn fish.
Yeah, but
I'll
like that's
take
it's now a stupid idea. I keep forgetting he's like 2 feet big. So
Take
I
take
scratched my entire idea.
I'll
Take-
take a helmet, Casey. I'll modify it so that it can fit the goldfish. Is there anything you want on the helmet? Marsh?
My contact information. In case I'm lost, return to Magpie.
I'll fucking go ahead and put Return to Magpie of the Idrisil of the Rock of Brawl.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna change soon, though.
Sure. I'll
What?
then I'll let you take the helmet and you can slide it on.
Yay! I put it on the Gert. I put it on Gert. What's his AC now?
So you can only benefit from it if you train him to wear it and like keep it on.
Oh,
Use it.
that's what we're gonna be doing
So
for the entire month.
Yeah, you're gonna need to make an animal handling check for that.
Is it rolling?
Yes.
14?
That's good enough.
Yeah.
So after your month of time, you managed to finally get to keep on his tiny little helmet.
Hooray. Also, I need to call my girlfriend. I also need to do that because she'll start crying. I can't.
His AC has increased by 1.
You know what? 14 is in fact better than 13. So,
Yes.
so you know what? It's
He's
chill.
still got 3 hit points.
We'll figure that out. Like, there's probably like a veterinarian like on the rock, right?
What are you gonna do to
You can
increase
always,
his
like-
health?
Well, I'm not a vet. I'm trying to figure out how to increase his constitution so we don't have this problem in the future.
But
I mean,
like,
like you could always like cast aid or something.
No,
If it works like all
to
the
be
I've
permanent.
I'm just throwing this out there. Even if you increase his health by like +10 or something, he would still just die if he was in the radius of a fireball, even if he succeeded on the save.
Unless you taught him to evade it by getting evasion. That would be the biggest fucking thing you could do for a fish. A lot of the homunculuses and familiars tend to have evasion. That's not to say that this fish can get it, but if it is possible, you should teach that fish how to evade fucking things.
See, I think you're still just not getting over the fact that we've had a fish that has survived this long.
Well, we've had a mock that survived this long.
Because you didn't
actually survive this long. Then you really.
Oh, that's funny. The fish outlasted Mock. That is hilarious.
Hey, Mock went out in a blaze of glory.
You still went out.
So
when that fish is being babied by a rabbit, just saying.
Hey man,
a rabbit that doesn't like healing people.
I will say that.
Well, maybe if y'all weren't so dumb.
We're being better now. Let Casey talk.
Gert has only survived this long because you haven't exposed him to combat. If a creature just decided, I'm just saying, if Gert started stabbing people, people would stab Gert back, and it would only take one good stab to end Gert for good.
You know what? Yay. I don't like the fact that y'all are right now. So I guess I will have to abandon my tank fish plan. And
there's no but a sniper
I'm extremely
fish.
upset. What?
Yes, but a sniper fish that's way in the back with the fucking sniper on its back, just fucking pelting people from like 300 feet far, and they can't get to him in time because we're stopping them.
A sniper fish?
That's a better idea, huh?
You know what, Ace? This is why you're my favorite.
Sniper? What are you gonna give him? A rifle? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just fucking attack the
You're gonna just
sniper fish?
You're just gonna duct tape like a fucking M1 Garand to this fish?
No, we're talking like full anti-tank fucking 50 cal.
Yeah.
So he's got full like mortar shells with him, you know?
Give
he's
that
gonna
fish
fucking
a cannon.
start.
Fishes love cannons.
How the fuck is that gonna work? How in the fuck are you gonna tape a cannon to this fish?
You know what? That's why we got Ace, because Ace is smarter than I when it comes to that.
Yeah, you fucking put a sniper, right? You put some like psionic crystals or whatever so that it can telepathically just like... You know what you need to do? Magpie, is you need to awaken Gert.
I'm working on it.
There's a spell. You should have access to it, I think.
No, not yet. It's like in the next couple levels.
What level is awaken? It's 5th level. You can try and find a scroll if you're lucky. I doubt it, but I mean, if you awaken it, it becomes it gets more intelligence, and it learns how to speak. It becomes smarter. It can speak common, or I mean, it can speak whatever you can speak.
That's a lot of languages, my friend.
And the best part is, once it's smarter, then you can get it to do much more things. Granted, again, 5th level spell, but if you manage to get
I mean, I've been on 4th level for like a while, so I'm guessing next level up is 5. That's what I'm guessing at least.
Wait, what level are you right
now? Wait.
Only bards and druids can learn it. So technically, if we, so you can technically learn it. Yeah, but if you get a scroll, maybe. Again, it all depends.
I'm multi-class like druid by 1.
Your luck.
Hey, is that how that works?
I don't think that's how that works. I don't think you'd be able to learn a level 5 druid spell by taking 1 level in druid.
I guess. Damn.
Again, if you're lucky, how did you get spell scrolls last time? You like paid a fucking priest, right?
No, I'm a lifetime member of the Mages Guild, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doesn't the Mage Guild sell spell scrolls?
they
They
said that
do, they do.
they only sold like spells of like higher level to like trusted members.
I've been a member for a while. I always bring back the things I borrow.
But we'll see. Anything's possible for lucky enough.
I guess I'll just like submit the paper that Salandra and I have been working on since we gave the gravity crystal.
Have you been writing that?
Fuck yeah!
You were supposed to be like writing like logs and
Is that
stuff.
how you become a trusted member? You just like submit in info, like an important info?
Well, you have
Well,
to
I
be a
mean, I
longtime
guess
member also.
I would think it's like boosting a Discord server, you know, like it expedites the process.
Yeah, that's definitely how that works.
Thank you.
So, you made a helmet for Gert. Gert is now wearing a helmet. What else are you doing?
Well, ah, fuck, ow, ow, ow. Sorry, I was eating. Well, I gotta call my lady.
Come, my
I,
lady.
that's exact. Yes, I am a simp, bro. Why do you think I've
Not,
been in like extremely long relationships? Cause I'm good at that shit.
I'm not calling you a simp. It's Sniper Monkey. It's
Uh
supposed
huh.
to be a joke on the
Uh
fucking
huh.
fish.
Oh,
I feel like if you
wait, I
like
don't believe
had,
you.
I feel like if you had Gert like shoot a rifle like that, it would probably like fly back 10 feet from the recoil.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it has like a little like
Gotta make it a mithril
inverted
sniper.
ballista.
A
You know, like
mithril sniper.
Mithril sniper.
wait. Anyway, I take out the sending stone and like I ring it. I ring her like I'm ringing my hoe on Snapchat. That's
Jesus
what happened.
Christ.
Hey,
So
I'm
what?
sorry.
Oh,
What's
Sorry, that
the
was like a very
message?
like weird exposure of my life.
What's the message you're sending her? You only get the one
Bitch.
message per
Oh
day.
yeah, it's not actually like calling your hoe. Wait, I just start talking. I go, hello. So I, fuck, I forgot where we came back from.
We came back from
Hydra
Hydra.
No, the city, like the actual
and
like city.
Shakir.
Thank you. I go, hello. So we're on our way back to the Rock of Brawl from N Shakir, and I'm. It'll be like a month before I get there. So by the time I get, I'm like gonna send you some of the gifts
You're
I
out of
got you.
words.
It's the sending stone
Yeah, you
25
get
words.
25 words.
on the stone.
Yeah. It just casts
What
sending.
the hell?
The stone just casts sending for free. That's how most sending stones work.
You know what? I'm just gonna like keep. What the fuck? And like, you know what? I keep using like the sending spell to like keep sending her these messages. And
Okay. So you're gonna.
I don't know
Are
when
you
I'll
even
be
gonna.
back to Hydra.
Wait. Are you gonna wait for a response?
Apparently not.
Oh yeah.
She
I
gets to
forget that she
respond to
can do that.
each casting of the spell.
Oh, fuck.
I like to imagine just, nope, I'm going to keep going.
She's like
Sorry, I
trying to
just be
like.
yapping sometimes. Yes, I do wait for her to respond. Like I'm not sure when I'll be back, but I'll send you some of
I
the
love
gifts
you,
I
but
sent you.
I need you to stop talking for a moment, please.
You're gonna have to.
That
Okay,
sounds very sweet.
you're just gonna have to restart from the first message to make this work.
So, on my way back to Brawl. I'm counting them live, by the way. I'll send some of the gifts I got you. Okay, 15.
That's 10.
Not sure when I can visit Sila again. Hopefully soon. Haha!
Okay. So you get a response. Oh, I'm just glad you're okay. It's been so boring here without you. Can't wait for you to get back.
Time to divert whole ship's course.
Absolutely not.
It's a joke. Come on, bro. You're not. You can't not tell me that you don't joke like that with Abby. Come on.
Oh, I make way worse jokes. Abby hates when I joke. She
No,
punches
but
me when I joke.
the cute ones where it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop my entire life for you, haha. Is that not like some? You know what? Whatever. Haha. Have important gifts.
Haha, that's pretty funny.
No.
You're supposed to laugh.
Anyway. What? 7. We'll give you an important gift when I get home. Home is you. I love you. Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh damn, you're the first one to say I love you.
No, she said it before. What you mean?
Did she? I don't remember that.
I keep forgetting this shit's not like phone calls because I was like, I got the whole thing prepared. Like, what's up, man? You
My
know.
guy, you cannot be saying you cannot be saying the L word first.
That's all. What do you mean? That's how all my relationships go.
Alright, well, you get a response to that one, too. Make sure to have something ready for you, too. Love you, too.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. I start kicking my feet and shit. Now go to sleep. Because that's all I can do. Because I'm a man of God.
Okay.
I decided to send a message. Stop distracting him. I need him to focus.
Okay. So, all of this has been happening like over the course of the full month, but
Yeah.
something happens about halfway. Actually, no, sorry, not even halfway through. Something happens like during the first week. Mock, you are sort of wandering around on the deck of the ship, and you hear Nyx calling for you from the bridge.
I guess I'm gonna go check it out. What?
We're getting a reading on the stone. She points to the harmonic stone, like that's on the bridge, and you can see that the stones have lifted up in the air and they are pointing to a direction away from your ship.
If I look in, am I able to see anything in that direction? Am I able to tell what it's going on with it? Tell me how far off.
Are you gonna go onto the deck of the ship and actually look? Or actually, no. There's actually windows in the bridge, so you could just like look off into the distance. And
Yes,
you
that's
see,
what I'm doing.
you like strain your eyes and you like see maybe like a tiny speck like way out there. It's got to be like on the very edge of the harmonic stone's range.
And I'm not able to tell what it is from this distance, though.
No.
Let's see here. Let me think for a split second. I'm gonna call out to everybody. Everybody, be ready for a fight. And I'm going to try to communicate with the ship. The other reading.
Yeah. So
Presumably a ship.
as soon as you start approaching the harmonic stone, you can hear a voice already coming through it. It's a male's voice speaking in Elvish. Do you know Elvish?
Yes, I do.
So on the other end, you hear.
I mean, you know it either way because it comprehend languages, right? But if you could speak it, that's also
Yeah,
great.
I speak it. It's actually a language I know. No.
Hail, hail. Identify yourselves.
This is Captain Mock of the Yggdrasil.
Are you speaking in Elvish or Common?
Elvish.
Okay.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
We are the crew of the Lucent Edict. I am seeing if you are on our list of permitted craft in this sector. Please remain where you are. We are approaching you now.
Go back.
Who do you serve?
We are of the Lumen. You are in our territory.
Lumen Empire. Wait. Hold on. Fuck. What's his name? Shit. Oh, God. Give me a second. Oh, Lysander. You wouldn't happen to know anybody named Lysander, would you?
You hear a pause for a few moments, and then a response comes through. Remain stationary. We are going to approach. Do not present hostilities, or we will reply in kind.
All right.
Yeah.
I will not respond, but I am gonna go grab the rest of the crew. I'll have us all meet on deck. But I'm just gonna tell everybody: be on guard and be ready for a fight. Do not make the first move.
Should we hide fear?
Yes.
Fear
is
is
what I
all.
think.
Fear is not present, as far as you can tell. Seems like she's hidden herself.
Let's hope she stays that way.
Yeah.
Just give her like a slab of meat. She'll be distracted for like the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait, but I'm gonna have a spice roll. I'm gonna adjust my brand new fancy ass coat. I'm just gonna be eating and waiting. I want to make myself look as much of an asshole as possible.
So you see that that dot in the distance getting closer and growing larger, and you can see the outstretched wings of a star moth, one you have encountered previously.
What was the name of the ship again?
Lucent Edict.
Lucent Edict.
Edict.
Never.
Lucent Edict. Do you guys want me to give you an image of a star moth? I don't know if you remember what they look like.
I would appreciate it, but I think I do remember it. But you know, why not? Just to be safe.
I'm so used to seeing the same Star Moth image over and over again because I fucking have a Star Moth in the Spelljammer game. It's
Oh
so
wait,
funny.
was it this one you sent? You sent it back in like August.
Bro, I would have had to have sent it so long ago. I don't remember. That's ages ago.
I just scrolled up a bit and there was a ship there, so I just assumed.
I'm just gonna paste it into the game channel. What? That is not what I copied. What the heck?
416-093-712.
There we go.
I'm gonna. I have a feeling I know what that is, but I'm gonna pretend. Oh yeah, it is. It's the exact same photo. August 10th is the last time you sent that.
Yeah. They got the translucent crystalline wings sort of outstretched, and they approach you, and the deck of their ship sort of leans like towards you guys while also being above you. And you see standing on the bow of the ship is a figure dressed in this elegant red-colored armor with a silvery mask that covers their entire face. And as they approach your ship, they leap from on top of it and land on your ship, not too far from where you're standing. And they stand tall. This guy is like 7 feet tall, but he's pretty lanky. And he looks at you. It has been some time. Mock? And
I'm gonna think for a second. Do I recognize the voice? Because I feel like it's Lysander.
the mask peels away from his face, like automatically, like it slides away, revealing his face. And it is, in fact, Lysander.
Ooh, I knew it!
Let me actually get you a image of his face. Or his armor, I mean. His face. Where
I
is it?
meant him as bald.
Okay, here it is. Why can't I, like, zoom in on the image? Can I just paste it? What the heck? I want to look at the image. Why won't it let me look at the image? What the heck? Oh, what? There we go.
I can't unwrap this brownie.
What?
I have a
His
brownie.
His armor looks like this, but instead of being red and gold, it's more white and silver and blue.
Sander, it's a pleasure to see you again. You're looking much snazzier than the last time we saw each other.
He has a stern look on his face, and he just replies
I'm
with,
also gonna kind of whisper him to it real quick. How's Kozar?
He replies with, in common, where is Toleth?
About that.
Why don't we go let's go have some food. Come on. We got a lot of catching up to do.
He stands where he is, and he puts his hand on his hip, where you can see that there's the hilt of a sword that is sort of bound to his hip, without a blade, just the hilt. And as he presses his hand into it, he mutters an incantation, and his eyes glow yellow, and these runes start appearing on the deck of your ship in a circle around him. They all just appear around him, and he's standing in the center of the circle, and he tells you, enter the circle and we can talk.
Am I able to tell what these runes are?
Make an
I was gonna just ask that too.
Make an Arcana check.
How does a 15 do?
How does a 23?
Dang.
You've both seen this magic before. This is Zone of Truth.
Lysander,
Toleth is a
You're-
traitor.
you're a friend of our ship. I have no reason to lie to you. But there is a very long story, and you're going to want to come sit down.
Tell me it in the circle.
Fine.
Toleth is a traitor. I say in the circle.
I'm gonna.
Marking that.
I'll step into the circle.
Okay,
I'll step
if
into
you
the
step
circle.
into the circle, you have the option of resisting the effect of the spell. However,
I
you
will
can
not.
also You can also just accept it and allow it to take hold. So you're just allowing it.
Yeah, I will not. I will allow it. It's not going to matter. But I'm just going to look him dead in the eyes and just stone cold. Tolith is working with Xander, and he betrayed us back on Hydra. I don't know where he's at. He ran. But I can promise you the next time I see him, I'm going to kill him.
He narrows his eyes at you. Did you
Now.
know that he is aligned with the Zidrix?
Do I remember? Do I know about that? I don't. I personally can't recall anything.
We don't know that.
I
We
thought the
just know that he's
Zidrix
part of
Empire
it.
was extinct.
Let's see here.
Wasn't the Zidrix Empire supposed to be extinct?
Did I have anything with
That's
this? Let me
what
check
that's
with
what
Tolith.
Professor Exel said.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Zidrix Empire supposed to be extinct?
I knew he had an interest, but I didn't know anything past that.
An interest. Did you know that
Yes,
he was seeking the Star Vault?
he told us that he had his reasons, but he never cared to share it with us too much. I
And
mean,
you
in a
assisted
way,
him.
my entire crew is searching for it.
Why?
Let's just say we're trying to keep Xander and Tolith from getting a hold of it.
It seems he thinks to himself for a moment, and then he sort of loosens up a bit. Okay. I apologize for seeming somewhat hostile, but you have to understand the gravity of the situation demands it of me. I've perhaps not been entirely transparent with you about who I am. I
Good. We can talk over some food.
would prefer if we remained in the circle.
Stop suggesting to communicate over meals. There's no need to eat in space.
It's about the experience.
The experience sucks.
Yeah, says a artificial.
I'm gonna ask that you
All right.
stay right here while we talk. Just so there's full transparency, both between you and me, that we know we're on equal footing here.
Fair
So,
enough. Let's begin.
I am a light bearer.
Dude, I didn't realize I was muted, and I've been trying to talk, and I was wondering why everybody ignored me.
Oh, girl.
Oh my god. Nice.
What's up, Abby?
I was asking, are we in a magic circle that's making us tell the truth or
If
honesty
you
or
want
something?
to be, you can enter the circle. Only Mock is in the circle right now. And right now.
No, I'm in the circle too.
Oh, well, did you want to resist it?
No.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, then I guess I'm gonna walk in the circle too. I want to know what's going on.
Alright, so you're not resisting it either?
No.
Just-
Should I?
You don't
If
have to.
you
don't-
enter
don't-
if you enter the circle and you are affected by it, you will be incapable of knowingly telling a lie.
Now,
you can enter the
there
circle
is a
and
catch about that.
you can enter the circle and you can try to resist it. And if you resist it, it won't affect you. But if you do, then the person who cast the spell will know that you resisted it.
And there's also the catch that you can tell half truths and you can dance around the truth as long as it's not technically a lie. I got to have a lot of fun with this spell a long time ago.
Oh.
So right now in the
Nah, I
circle
guess I'll
is Lysander, Mock, and Nails.
Oh,
So-
okay. Hold on. My cat is flipping. What the hell?
What's
So-
Tyro doing?
So Lysander
Sneezing up a
continues.
storm.
Oh, he does that. Probably allergic to himself.
So
Okay, I'm
Lysander's-
gonna walk into the circle, not resisting. I guess.
Oh, okay, you are? Alright. So Lysander says, I am a light bearer of the Innocentric Order. That means it's my duty to pursue members of the Lumen who have been disloyal and who have
Oh,
strayed from the orders of our clergy.
oh, so like your bastard.
Tolith was a special case for me, and he had found a weakness, I suppose, in my youth. Well, in our youth, we were friends. Well, more than friends. Brothers, I suppose, would be a better word. We were inextricable during our priesthood. But Olaf had a yearning for knowledge that took him into corners of our archives that were restricted. And he attempted to learn truths that not many within our clergy are allowed to know. Things that he should not have known. I, on the other hand, stayed true to the path and became a light bearer. And with time, I found myself charged with arresting Toleth. I had argued for leniency, as he was, again, a brother to me. This was a mistake on my part.
You're right about
It meant
that.
that he got to go free and take this forbidden knowledge with him. He had been exiled, excommunicated from the church, and I was tasked with being the one overseeing him, keeping an eye on him, ensuring that he did not spread these truths to people who should not know them. In time,
Do you know these truths?
I know what I am allowed to know. That may not be the full scope of what is allowed within our archives. Yes, I have more than a common amount of knowledge, and I happen to know a few things that Tolith discovered, and may explain his action.
You understand that no actions are going to justify betraying my crew, right? And you understand that the moment I see him again, he is a dead man.
Understand that we are aligned in this. I am no longer a friend of Tolith's. He has betrayed our people. He has made himself an enemy of both the Lumen and me.
As long as
He
we
is
are
a-
on the same page with that.
He is a horrible
But
man.
that still begs the question, my friend.
He broke our TikTok streak of 100 days. That asshole.
I would crush the fuck out. Personally.
But either way, God
You
damn
just
it.
had to say that.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. Okay. Even so, at the end of the day, this begs the question, my friend. What does this have to do with my crew? Your history with Tolith isn't gonna convince me otherwise. In fact, if we're on the same page, I mean, all we have to do is run an errand or two. I can give you the destination that I think he's going. But whether he's there or not, I have no idea.
Due to your proximity to Tolith, it's likely you know more about him than I do. In some regards. I believe there is much we can gain from sharing our information with each other. So,
I agree with this.
where is Tolith? What has he done? Since I have seen him, the last I saw him, he was with your crew on the Rock of Brawl. I was instructed to meet with him, and then he vanished. I could not find him. I tried to find your crew. You had already left. I had assumed the worst.
Oh, it wasn't the worst. I mean, we've kind of let's see here, what were we doing? We overthrew a tyrant. We discovered that Hydra has a 13th moon. What else was there?
What?
Guys, help me out. What else? What?
He like shakes his head and says, "What?"
Oh yeah, Darzbesh, the Grand Poobah of Hydra's city and Shakir. Yeah, he's dead now.
Okay. You said 13th moon of Hydra. What is this you speak of?
Oh, that. So there's this whole story where apparently there's a 13th moon of Hydra. That exists. There was a big giant thing that got dropped into the planet. Turns out it actually crashed. And the moon was actually like in the planet. It was really cool, really wild. The place was a big desert. Good old
You were there. You saw it.
Yeah.
We have a
The
staff
13th
from
moon?
the. We have a staff that we. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead. We
We
stood
have a
on
s-
it.
Yeah, we even had a staff that was used to somehow get the vault key, but Olith came and he used his staff to collect the celestial body that was living on the planet. I pulled out the fucking staff.
Yes. Unfortunately, there was what we believed to be a goddess. And Tolith absorbed her, stole her.
A
Honestly, I'm not
goddess?
too sure. Yes, what was her name again? What was her name? If somebody else remembers it, I forgot to mark it down. So if you guys
The
have
goddess of your moon. It's I don't know. It's an elvish god. I don't know.
what was her name? It's like on the tip of my tongue too. I am so sorry, Casey.
Starts with an S.
Samantha.
Asmodeus.
Ends with an S.
So Wagin.
Asmodeus.
I literally
Shit,
just
guys,
said it starts and ends with an S.
Asmodeus.
That's
Oh my god,
wrong.
guys,
That starts with an A.
Does anybody else here remember? Marge, do you remember? You like kind of flirted with her a bit, almost.
Well, it was
I am so sorry. I cannot remember. I thought
Who
I
are
marked
you
it
talking
down.
about right now? You need to describe because I spaced out.
The goddess that we met at the end of Act
God.
2,
Fuck!
right before Tolith
In my
Tolith betrayed us.
in my mind, she's been ethereal mamas. Like I don't know. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
I'm gonna roll with it. Yeah, goddess. You should know the story of this one. The moons are meant to be her body parts, and the supposed legendary 13th moon was actually her heart. Why do I remember all of these details and not her name?
Not her name, ethereal mamas, bro. Like just roll with
Yes,
it. Please.
Stellaris.
Was it-
That was the name.
Oh.
Stellaris. We got to meet her. Nice lady.
He just like looks
She was-
aghast
I wanna
at
run
you.
into I want to run into the circle, please.
He doesn't even know what to say. He's just staring with his mouth open.
Yeah. There was also let's see, we found Captain Vance and his ship. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And I mean, with what happened with Tolith, he wasn't really doing anything. He never told it. He never talked to us much. The last time I ever had a proper conversation with him, I was asking him about different gods out there. And he kind of beat around the bush. The next thing I knew is next thing I knew when I actually saw him was he was opening a portal, and I see all of a sudden the ever so familiar spider ship from Xander. And we killed Xander, who apparently isn't dead, but he's got to be dead. He has to be dead.
Dolores, you spoke to Dolores. You're sure of this?
That is what her name was. That's what she claimed, and it would
I
make a
run
lot
in.
of sense since she was.
Would
Wait, I
kidnapped.
run into the circle. Can I run into the circle pretty
Do you
please?
resist?
Fuck no.
Okay.
That's my ethereal moments. Anyway, like I start running. I start because like the whole Stellaris thing was like it was something that I've never experienced before.
Dolores.
What the fuck? Ace, we've been
yes,
saying it for like
Riverboard.
5 minutes now.
He's just
Oh.
like, he like lagged out. Oh, it's this. Wait, where are we at in the story?
I went
Dolores,
on.
like,
I had to deafen because I had to go to your fucking YouTube channel and like go in like 4 minutes in before you actually said the name.
God damn
that's dedication.
it. We started saying the name Stellaris like the moment you tapped out.
That's really funny.
Sorry,
Yeah.
bro.
I honestly, I had no idea what I was trying to remember. I know we remembered the name, and I could have sworn I wrote it down, but apparently I didn't.
So what were you saying, Marge?
Stellaris, she was there. She came to me as a visage in the desert, and I ran, and she was there. She asked for. She. What do I want to say right now? Like I'm having a stroke.
You'll have to forgive my resident medic. He's
No, this is Marge right now. This is Marge talking.
he likes to get hopped up on the spice, if you know what I mean.
I'm hopped up on the. No, wait. What the fuck is happening to me, Marge?
I don't know.
Whoa, that's
I
scary.
think it's
Anyway,
sleep deprivation. You're not getting enough sleep.
V, that's not a nice thing to say. Anyway, she let us be her champions for justice and peace and the Star Vault. She didn't want Xander to, you know, she didn't want her to be with them, you know, to open the Star Vault for them. Because
Open the
apparently
Star
there's
Vault.
something really intense. No, what was it called? What did she say back then? Fuck! Like, yo!
Wait.
I feel like I
They did what?
came out of a.
They did what
Huh?
with Stellaris?
Kidnapped her. How? With a copy of that little toy over there. And I'm gonna point over at what Nails is holding, the little staff that Nails is holding.
And
Holding the staff.
they're going to the
We
Star
have
Vault.
her.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, here I actually got something you're gonna want. This might actually help you. I'm gonna step out of the circle for a moment. And I'm gonna go rummage around the ship. When I come back, I'm actually gonna bring one of the wild space orreries, and I'm just gonna give it to him.
What is this?
Go ahead and open it.
Which orrery is this?
Well, I mean, when I
The one on
checked them,
Amelia's dad.
the one, the wait, no, you have that one. The two.
The one with
I
all
have-
the triangles.
Which one do you have?
I've got. Wait, I have 3 of them. What the hell? So I got
Well, you
one from the
shouldn't have been
Undertow
using
and
that
one that I got from Cheselrick, which you have told me I've checked both of them. They show the exact same thing. So it's gonna be one of those two.
Okay. So he opens
Just
it up.
give him
and
all 3 of them. Like,
he looks at it, and you can just. He doesn't say anything, but you can see that he's like in intense thought. Like the gears are turning behind his eyes. Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's the thing that we've been doing for the past while.
This is unfathomably
Problem, yes.
bad.
Yes, it is. But unfortunately, I have a feeling that those things, he's got it like the whole map is like open for everybody to see, right? I'm assuming.
I need to relay this information to my superiors.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, keep it. I've got one more, so.
These are phylactrians. You see these? And he points to the ones all around Siren.
Yes.
My
I am actually
people have
concerned about
been-
that one right there.
My people have been fighting these things for the better part of a year now. They've been attacking our moons, launching raids,
Yeah.
and they
We've ran
throw
into
these.
2 or 3 of them.
They use these pods filled with undead, and they can slay. When they slay another creature, that creature also becomes undead, and it spreads like an infection.
We dealt with this before.
Twice.
The undead themselves, we dealt with that. We've dealt with
I
that
remember this.
specifically.
Yes, I remember this.
I do too. I nearly died that day. That
Yeah.
was when we first met Tolith.
They've been gathering
Sure.
around Siren. People have been trying to fight them, but it's a losing battle. The only craft in our armada that can even damage them is the Lunarch Sovereign itself. But using the Lunarch
the
Sovereign is
big-
risky, as it is part of our very people, and they've been very careful to avoid it.
You mean the big floating fortress?
Our capital.
Who are these people?
These Phylactrian are remnants of the Zidrix that have been awakened
Interesting.
relatively recently.
Well, this still begs one more question. What is up with that one right there? I'm going to point to the one over at Cerberus. Why is that one not with the others?
I cannot say,
No.
but
Once we were done with an errand on Brawl, that's where we planned on heading. Because I don't think my crew can take on an entire armada over there.
it
I
is
feel like
my
we can figure out something for that one.
it is my belief that these Zidrix are preparing something on Siren, something involving that star vault of yours.
I thought the Zidrix Empire was extinct.
They were, until these things woke up. Seems that they had been in stasis for some time. Waiting for
Oh, they should have
a
stayed.
signal, I suppose. Something is about to happen.
They should have
Your
stayed in
friend
their
Xander
stasis.
has acquired the last piece necessary for something very, very, very bad to happen that will kill everyone in this system and more systems beyond it. I
We
can
picked up on
not-
that much.
I cannot tell you the full extent of it, but believe me when I say that this will be the end of all of our people if we do not deal with this. Now, I need to relay this information to my superiors so that we can make our preparations. However, there's something you can do to help us. I
You name it.
don't have the capacity to seek this right now. But this Phylactrian, this one is singled out. I believe that until this one rejoins with its brethren, this very bad event cannot take place. It is necessary for whatever they are preparing to do. I need you to go and stop it from being able to do that with any means that you have available.
Sure, that's all said fine and dandy, but there is one little thing that we have to deal with. How do we deal with the fact that that thing can short circuit literally anything we throw at it? Like the ship?
The Phylactrians have the capability of disenchanting items. They
Yes.
create an anti-magic pulse that emanates from them in a very large
Yes.
radius. Pulse
Yes.
will effectively render any magic items caught within it useless. But that is all
Yes.
that it will
Learn
do.
that the hard way.
If you can approach it without needing a spelljammer, then it's possible you could enter inside of it.
Any suggestions? I'd be all ears for that one.
I would need to know the situation better. I don't know exactly where this thing is, other than it is on, apparently, the surface of Cerberus. Now, judging by its relative
fast-
location, I would say this is in the jungle of Cerberus.
How fast can you have you or a crew to Cerberus after we've done some reconnaissance?
It is rather unfortunate, but right now, my superiors have decided that the best means of preventing the very bad thing from happening is to create a blockade. We have blockaded all of Chimerspace beyond Hydra. We have created a network of ships within the Astral Sea that should hopefully prevent anything from getting through, but our forces are spread very thin. We have lost many ships to battling these Phylactrians. We need every last ship that we have, which is why I'm asking you to do this. We will remain as the last line of defense, and hopefully, if you fail, we can still succeed in fighting it here in the Astral Sea, where we have the advantage.
So you need us to be a vanguard, is what you're saying.
Cerberus is controlled by a confederation of pirates. They would not take well to our intrusion. They would repel us if they could. I doubt that they would see reason
Yes.
if we tried to explain to them why this is so important. So, better to have an outsider to deal with other outsiders.
I do see where you're going with this. Well, Lysander, as a friend, I can promise you that we will get this taken care of. But when the time comes, I cannot be the only ship that flies into that armada. I will need backup.
There will come a time where we will deal with whatever is in that vault, and I swear to you that the whole of the Lumen Empire will be behind you when that happens.
Well, it looks like my crew's got some work to do.
And I have places I need to be, and I need to go now.
Of course.
Good luck.
Of course, my friend.
Please. Be careful. Polaris guide you. And he
And you, my friend.
jumps back and leaps back into the Astral Sea and floats up into his ship. He took that orrery, by the way.
That's fine. I'll remove it from my inventory.
Yeah, he goes back up into his ship, and they begin to depart.
I'm giving him the Cheselric. I'm giving him the Cheselric one because that one was gross. It was held by a mind flayer.
They're departing as fast as they can. Go off
At a
into the distance.
slow pace of half a knot.
Yeah, that is unfortunately how fast things move in the Astral Sea. Anyway.
Look at him go.
Are you guys gonna continue on to the Rocket Brawl?
I'm still down to keep going because I do want to take care of Osmata, but I understand that there is an urgency. Shit.
I can take care of us some other like in the immediate epilogue, you know?
Okay. So to rock, you voyage.
So brawl it
Then-
is.
I'm assuming,
I only
right?
I was only saying I'm only saying brawl, but if anybody else wants to go somewhere else, it's up to them.
Does
Well,
anyone
you
else
know
want
where
to
I'm
change course?
What does the whole crew want to do? Knowing everything we just learned.
It sounds like we should do that first and then Asmata later.
Mm-hmm.
Cowards.
That's not cowardice.
Well, you can put it to a vote.
You know what? Cerberus is going to be closer. I will say that. I assume where we're at right now, Casey, is probably in between Scylla and Cerberus right now.
Yeah.
Sala, we should go. Oh.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's totally worth the time investment of going to Scylla, but not Rocket Brawl. No.
Yes, 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 yes.
All right. Let's just put it to a vote. Ace, are you in favor of Brawl or Cerberus? Ace. Ace.
Aceroni.
Turn to
Maybe you want
Ace.
to go. Maybe you want to go pee pee poo poo, yo.
Okay, Joe. What do you vote?
Fuck, because both of them are gonna be fun. But I have a feeling. You know what?
Basically, think of it like this. You've got side quest and main quest. Obviously, you can tell which one
Yeah.
is the main quest. Do you want to
Yeah,
stop and
and
do a
that's the
side
problem.
quest, or do you want to just continue with the main quest? You might not get an
And that's
opportunity
what I'm-
for the side quest again. There's no guarantees of that.
And that's what I'm having a problem with, because the thing is that there is a possibility. Okay, I know I'm usually the type to do side quests always. Like I do them first. But I'm trying to decide if this particular side quest is really worth with how intense this main quest is. And I am waving a scalpel right now, like 3 inches from my eyes.
What the fuck?
You know,
What?
I've been also working on some other stuff, and it required a scalpel. You know what? I'm just gonna put my vote to the Rock of Brawl to keep my side quest thing going on.
All right. So Marge, Cerberus, or Brawl.
Cerberus.
All right. Abby, Cerberus, or Brawl.
Wait, what happened?
We're voting on
We're taking a
Cerberus
vote
or
about-
Rock of Brawl. Whether to change course or continue course. So, Abby, what's your vote?
Cerberus.
Okay. V.
I was thinking Rock and Roll.
All right. Ace.
Brawl.
All right. So we're split 50-50.
Wait, how?
Yeah?
There should be 3 and 2.
Oh, wait, you're right. I'm dumb. Yes, that is 2 to 3. So it looks like Rock of Brawl.
Okay,
Oh,
cool. So, fate of the world at stake. Got it. Or fate of the universe, but we're gonna go to Brawl. Okay.
yeah.
I just want to get supplies like
How are you
this.
gonna save the world if you don't go shopping first?
Yeah, and
Yeah, like I kind of realized how underprepared we are for like floating battles and stuff like that. So like,
Darzabesh nearly killed us. I just want to point that out.
Funny.
Okay, scratch that. Darzabesh nearly killed. Oh, you were at like 20 HP. You were at a third of your health. Fawn nearly died.
yeah, it's not very good
I'm pretty sure Abby nearly died too.
In return,
Yeah,
I
that's-
fucking pelted that guy though.
Yeah.
because of that spell. Toll of the Dead, I believe.
Tollith of the Dead.
Okay. Well, we know our course now. With that, I'm gonna end the session.
Oh
I
no.
I'm gonna stop
Quite unfortunate.
recording now.